4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, Hawkins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
To throw on second down, Hawkins. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Off play action, Hawkins. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Saunders. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Calhoun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So Great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Saunders. And he fires one incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
And the Raiders have got him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hawkins. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Saunders. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Jalen Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And out come the Dolphins now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here. Keep playing.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Calhoun. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. To throw on 2nd down, Saunders. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Saunders. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Hawkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Hawkins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punt team now as this one sent away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They run the counter. Calhoun. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a handoff out of the gun. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. He'll take it at the 42. A great return there of 22 yards. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing on first down, Hawkins.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hawkins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is one heck of a catch right there. He got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
first down. Hawkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Looking to throw. Hawkins. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Miami. For the Seahawks, and they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, Saunders. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, Saunders
over the middle and complete to Waddle. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Hawkins. And that's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Back to throw. Saunders.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It's now 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders.
Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Saunders. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Saunders.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Saunders, and able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Saunders. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped into 17.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins. That is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Back to throw. Hawkins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. That was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. On second down now, Calhoun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled from the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Saunders.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Hawkins. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Hawkins. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hawkins. And he will find his man on the outside. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On 1st and 10, Saunders. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Calhoun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Saunders. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Saunders. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Off play action. Hawkins. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Hawkins. Fighting to stay upright.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Powering forward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Throwing on first down, Saunders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 54-yard line.
Back to throw. Hawkins. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Off the play fake. Hawkins. And that will be incomplete.
intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, Calhoun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Calhoun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.